The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm back at it. Only like to win, it's like a bad habit. If I took a loss, see how bad. You play me again, then I'm stat padding. Looking at the numbers, see who's hearing it. Watching all the hype will disappear again. Giving you the picture, see how clear it is. I'm high quality, like I am Deej Experience. I'm way up, seems like I've been at the pyramids. Give me an opponent, and I promise I ain't fearing it. I got so much I can lose, but yeah, when I've been dreaming this. Why you see a mirror, cause I'm closer than I appearing it. Grinding and grinding, and then I put another gear in it. Driving and driving, but you don't have no one to steer ship. Back on the topic, if you knew half of my logic, you wouldn't have no more problems, but now you know what interference is. Whoa, wait up, scores down, stay up. Tom Brady with the comeback, and know it ain't luck, so pay up my respect, but reject that game nuts. Better hang up, the white flag, you fight back to your nameless, so tell me what the time say. Game time, why they think they could ever outscore me?
Gets it through, here comes the shot, and that's it!
For the entree, fast break, one man to beat, got it all day.
Still without risk control.
Doing this for all my life.
Looking for the
You don't want to waste my time.
And this one hammered.
If you want to test my grind, better get up next in line. Competition left to dry. They could never get in my mind. Please slow it down. I'm a beast on the ground. I'll unleash for the crowd. Put me up. One man band, I'ma run it back. You give me the chance, I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ, I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands, I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ, I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands, I'ma run it back.
Come on, third.
Check out the roof, no. If I do fail, I don't have none to lose, so I'ma go until I crash to a new low. Still leaving, then I'm not back with that deep flow. See how I facilitate it, you get humiliated. I'm making something from nothing cause I'm too innovative. I'm making records so I feel better for when I break it. It's for my pleasure, but I would never let you go take it. I'm kinda like that, I don't just write raps. You put the ball up, then I'ma spike that. That means I put it down, watch me throw away your doubt. Kinda like a quarterback, I take your crap and throw it out. We can go back and forth like Serena, just know I'm the home team. I back out arenas and arenas. Over the side of where we from, so after I'm finished, it's all gonna be love. Still in my bag and they still wanna be us, but I don't think no one will actually become as great as my team is, cause I got a team of some Hall of Fame players, not to mention Jesus. Doing this for all my life. You don't wanna waste my time. If you wanna test my grind, better get up next in line. Competition left to dry. They could never get in my mind. Please slow it down. I'm a beast on the ground. I'll unleash for the crowd. Play me up. One man band, I'ma run it back. You give me the chance, I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ, I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands, I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. I'ma run it back. You're looking at a champ, I'ma run it back. Put the ball into my hands, I'ma run it back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Live from Guys Mill, Pennsylvania today. It is a beautiful day for some baseball here at Jake Boyle Memorial Field. Scott Lockwood here with you tonight, along with me, Sammy Fisher. We are subbing in for Mr. Dewey Hurd, Captain Grapple as we call him, as he has a banquet to head to at Dovetail, as the boys wrestling banquet is tonight. Congratulations to the boys on a great season. And Mr. Hurd is manning the wrestling banquet tonight for our Deej Experience Sportsmanship Award in that sport. So you get stuck with Sam and I tonight. Welcome aboard.
Right.
As you know, Sam, it's a gorgeous day out here. 56 degrees. Let's take a look. Let's bring it up. Let's bring up the Harvest Community Church weather report. 56 degrees. Feels like 56 out here. It is kind of partly cloudy, but mostly sunny with 0% chance of rain tonight. So I didn't have to break out the brand new 13-foot by 13-foot. The thing's ginormous. Tent. Easy up that I got at Walmart yesterday. But, we got a bright breeze blowing in about 12 miles per hour from the south today. And but other than that, what a gorgeous day out here at Guys Mills.
Yeah, I mean, it is a beautiful day. I mean, especially after we got the weather that we got the past 2 days. It's been pretty cold, and so it is good to see the sun out here, trying to help us out here today, get a good game in. And that breeze, Scott, it is pushing out towards the left field, so I mean, looking for some of those hits to get out there in that left field if it does get carried by the wind.
It'll be interesting to see what we go with today, as the wind always kind of factors in, and weather and all that good stuff. But for the most part, I think we're going to have a great game today as the Beavers visiting on the road here at Jake Boyle Memorial Field to take on the Maplewood Tigers. Now, the Beavers come in 3-1 on the year, and they're off to a good start, but the last win they got over Eisenhower, Coach C was not particularly happy, said it was kind of messy, but a win's a win. They just got to start focusing on the little stuff.
Right, and that is the important thing, right, is, whenever you have a game like that, it is important to remember, like, hey, guys, we have certain things that, we have to clean up here, but, it's much better to try to learn from these, in a win as opposed to a loss. So, as long as the team had received that message, they should be okay going forward.
Well, let's get into our pregame show brought to you by Box It and Lock It. Contact Nick Heil and the gang at Box It and Lock It today for indoor climate-controlled storage or mobile storage for your home or business brought to your location. They'll bring you a box. They'll pack you up nice and tight, put a lock on it, and you can get in it whenever you need to. But Box It and Lock It's been a great pregame sponsor for us all season long. And if you're interested in mobile storage facilities or indoor climate-controlled storage facilities, give them a call today, 855-450-3990, or visit them online at www.boxitandlockit.com. And with that, let's get into our Snap Fitness 3 Steps to Success. Step number 1, Sam, you're on the road. The best way to quell any momentum is to get them bats going early tonight.
Yeah, and it is going to be important that, we just get base hits because we have many runners on this team, and they're capable of stealing bases and, forcing errors. So, for the Beavers, got to be able to get those bats going, and key word is early, right? We are on their field. We are not used to this turf necessarily, but, they're not going to complain about turf. So, get it going early and often.
Well, step number 2 is play clean team defense tonight. I'm talking about communication, making the right throws, making the right reads, make sure you're talking to one another. Especially, I feel like today is going to matter because with shortstop and second base, you've got that line out there. So it's a turf infield, but a grass outfield, and there's kind of like a little line out there that separates them. So you just got to be aware of what's going on. Make sure you're communicating with your team and making the proper throws.
Right, and baseball is ultimately, it is a huge team sport. And so, whenever you're able to communicate efficiently, those are the teams that typically do really well. And they don't even have to be like the most skilled. They just have to be able to work well as a team. And so everybody's going to be on the same page. And yeah, that is going to be important to get this win here at Maplewood.
And with that, it kind of ties in the third step. You got to make smart decisions out there when you're in the field. Make the clean, crisp throws. And when you're on the bats, don't be swinging at anything that you don't need to be swinging at.
Right.
Forget the double cheeseburger up top with a little extra pickle, ketchup, and mustard.
You're saying that we don't need no Big Mac that we're swinging at,
No
right?
Big Macs, no anything. Like, just play intentionally smart today.
Right, and ultimately you want to force them into, making the correct plays. And you don't want to have any self-inflicted wounds where you feel like at the end of the day, you are beating yourself. And so if you're able to just, make those smart decisions, be on the same page, get the advice from coach and make sure that, hey, we all know where we're going if this is hit out here to us. And then you just make the correct throw, get it to wherever you need. This is how you play clean ball.
And with that, we're going to go with our Corry Higher Ed Spotlight Player of the Game as we take a look at the beginning of the season here. 3-1 the Beavers are. Leading the way, slugging percentage is Tucker Jackson. But tonight, look, Carson Braswell had a great game the last game here a couple nights ago when it was freezing, just about freezing cold on Monday, right, against the Knights. Had a couple hits, drove in a run. I think Carson Braswell is going to be today's Corry Higher Education Spotlight Player of the Game. Keep an eye on Carson Braswell, number 20. He'll be behind the dish today for the Beavers.
Yeah, and any time that you have a game like he did, you almost feel like you were able to be some kind of igniter, be a catalyst, right? And so going into this game, he is going to be looking forward to continuing that momentum. And, like you said, he does have the highest percentage rate now, the slugging percentage. And so, yeah, like he's going to be a big part in the batting today and, behind the dish as well.
You look at him, 3 singles and a triple on today with 3 RBIs and 3 runs scored on the season. Carson Braswell, your Corry Higher Education Spotlight Player of the Game. As we get rolling right along here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream, a couple notes before we get into today's game. Tomorrow, that game at Union City got moved to tomorrow, so the game that got canceled on Tuesday because of the cold weather is now moved to Thursday. That puts a little hiccup in our coverage, as we were going to have Corry softball that night as well as Corry track and field. So we're going to try and move things around to make sure we get all 3 of them covered, as the Warren Dragons come into Sheen Field for a track meet against the Beavers. If all goes as planned, the plan would be is Mr. Hurd would be out in Union City covering the baseball game. You would be over in Northeast with Mr. Bill Henry on the Northeast sports stream and covering Beaver softball at Northeast. And then it would be Marshall and myself doing a little track. We'll have to see how all that shakes out, who's available, who's not. But a busy Thursday indeed on the sports stream. We'd have Friday off.
Yeah.
We'll take a breath. And then Saturday, we have 3 games on tap as the Beavers baseball squad head to General McLean to take on the Lancers. That'll be Mr. Hurd and Mr. Morris covering that game. You and I, Sam, will be up and early on the road to Franklin for the softball game. And then after all is said and done, we'll have to make a quick turnaround, grab a bite to eat, and head to Erie at the Penn State Junker Center as we have the East-West Basketball All-Star Games for that evening, and that's going to be a fun one. Always the funnest game of the year when you talk about All-Star games. Them basketball All-Star games are always fun to cover, and we're going to have the whole crew on tap. So make sure if you can't get out there to the Junker Center, it's only $5 a ticket, so we encourage everybody to go. There's Beavers in there. There's I think Dean's in there. I think Keaton Fresina got in there. Camden Moon's going to be playing. So Beaver fans, get out there and support your all-star basketball players. And for the girls, they don't have anybody. You want to know why? Because there wasn't any seniors on the team this year. So, it's still it's great competition. You get to see Michaela Presser-Palmer play and some of the other talented girls. So it's going to start at 6 o'clock with the girls opening tip-off, and then they'll have the boys tip-off after the girls game. So Saturday, it's the East versus West All-Star game, and it'll be broadcasted live right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. As you can see here today, it's one camera as we got a clean view from behind the cage. We got our little tiny fence cam up And it seemed to be giving a great picture here, Sam, so that'll be good.
Yeah, for sure. It's able to get the entire infield and the outfield as well, and maybe with the sun coming in, it's giving it a little bit of a darker look on the screen. But either way, the infield cam capturing all the action for us.
Yeah, that was the athletic director from Maplewood. Sean come over, make sure we were set up, good to go, and I want to thank the Maplewood School District for making sure we were good to go and inviting us along to help cover today's action live from Guys Mills, PA. We're going to take a quick commercial break as we're waiting on the officials to get over here and get set up and going. Opening pitch should be at 4:30 start time, brought to you by Fox Family Insurance. It's the Beavers, it's the Tigers. When we come back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
We're getting ready to get back into our regular schedules. Kids are going back to school, thank God, and we are getting back into our normal routine from the summer. It's time to get back in the gym. This is Bob Brown from Corry Snap Fitness. If you were a member before, come on in and mention this ad, and I will get you a break of rejoining. If you've not been in the gym, get off your butt and get in here before the holidays, and we can get you in shape and get you going and get success. Don't forget, it's all about how you feel. This is Bob Brown from Corry Snap Fitness. Have a great day.
Cafaro's Custom Butchering is a family-owned business located in Sugar Grove, PA. Established in 1959, Cafaro strives to meet all your butchering and meat processing needs. With a combined 55 years of meat cutting experience, Cafaro's crew provides the complete butchering experience in their fully inspected USDA facility. From hauling your animals, walking you through the ordering process with personalized cutting instructions, to processing, packaging, and freezing, Cafaro's does it all. Don't raise your own animals? Cafaro's can provide you with locally sourced beef and pork. Check out their retail freezer trade, ground beef and steaks, pork sausage, bacon, chops, and chicken. Look them up on their Facebook page at Cafaro's Custom Butchering LLC for weekly specials, or for more information, give them a call at 814-489-7844. And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as the captains and coaches at home plate. They'll go through their opening statements and drills and rules and all that good stuff as we'll gonna go to our starting lineups brought to you by J. Gill Heating and Plumbing. We'll start with the visiting Corry Beavers. Leading off is going to be Tucker Jackson playing out in center field. Camden Moon in the 2 spot playing shortstop today. Carson Braswell, our Corry Higher Education Council Spotlight Player of the Game, will be behind the dish in the 3 spot. It's going to be Wyatt Swan on the hill for the Beavers to start action today. He'll be in the 4 spot batting cleanup. It'll be Jacob Anderson over on the first base bag in spot number 5. In the 6th spot, it's going to be Jeremiah Johnson. He'll be playing third base. It'll be Caden Kraza in the 7th spot. He'll be playing out in left field. Jackson Lathrop out in right field in the 8th spot. And in the 9th spot will be the second baseman, Hunter Donahue. And that is your Corry Beavers starting lineup. And for the Maplewood Tigers, the home team today, we'll take a look at some of these names. I apologize if I get some of them wrong or whatnot. I do the best I can with the information I have. So it's going to be Paul Horosky in center field in the first spot. Second spot will be Chase Coel. He'll be in the on the mound today. It's baseball, not softball. So Elijah Hostetler will be at short. Kyle Jordan will be on the third base bag in the 4th spot, batting cleanup. In the 5th spot will be Mason Petoskey. He'll be out in left field. Daniel Hostetler will be at second base in the 6th spot. I believe that's Mitchell Petoskey. He'll be behind the dish today. I have to get the roster out because I can't read my own writing. But in the 8th spot, be playing out in right field is number 9, Garrett Bruckner. And then in the 9th spot will be Ty Neely over on the first first base bag. And that is your J. Gill Heating and Plumbing starting lineups for the Tigers. It'll be the Beavers on the sticks first, being the away team. And they'll shake hands here at the plate. And we're getting set to get this game going. It's the Tigers and the Beavers. And Beavers wearing their orange tops with the gray pants with the black pinstripes. And for the Tigers, they're wearing their black pants with their gray tops with black numbers, yellow highlights. And should be interesting to see how it goes. This Maplewood team, Sammy, they're a experienced team. As I was looking through the roster, and a lot of seniors and juniors on this team.
Yeah, and just getting to watch them warm up. I know that they were here. They were here very early, and they were out there making a lot of crisp throws, and they had seemed like they were ready to go today. So, I am looking to see some of the leadership from those seniors. Even the juniors as well. There's going to be a lot of voices when you have so many upperclassmen, but ultimately. When they come up together and they play so long, there's a couple voices that do stick out, and so Maplewood seems to be coming in with some experience.
4 seniors and 2 juniors by my count, and we'll see how that pairs up with the Beavers today. As getting ready to go, as warming it up on the hill is going to be the Tiger pitcher, Chase Coel. Maybe it's Chase Cole. I kind of at a loss on how to pronounce the name, but Koelle. Sam, if you want to take a crack at it, you're more than welcome to.
Coel sounds right to me.
Coel?
Yeah, it does sound right to me, and I'll also say that this angle is right to me as well, because we have a very good look at some of these pitches coming in here, and I think that it's going to be pretty nice addition having this camera behind the fence.
Well, Blue will drop in behind the plate. We'll get our Fox Family Insurance opening pitch. Get this game underway here in Guys Mills, Pennsylvania, where the Beavers taking on the Tigers. Leading off is going to be Tucker Jackson. As the first pitch comes in, and it misses for ball 1, and we are underway.
Yeah, so looking for the Beavers to try to get some hits in, get on base early and often.
That one in there for a called strike. Good looking pitch there. And the count's 1-1 as Jackson dug in. Chase winds and fires. Little excuse me swing, caught the top of the bat, and he fouls it off. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. That one misses for a ball. 2-2 evened up here. First batter of the day, Tucker Jackson.
Yeah, and you just noticed Tucker Jackson kind of getting towards the back of the box here.
Swung on and missed, and a Ross Backer strikeout. To start us off here in the top of the first inning, brought to you by J.H. Napa Auto Parts. Up next is Camden Moon, the shortstop for the Beavers. And Moon puts this one in play, and it's in the gap, and a base hit. Casey's Express single for Camden Moon.
So first pitch, swings on it. He's able to drive it right up the second base line, and Camden Moon is a threat whenever he's on the base pads.
Here is our, they throw over to first, and nothing doing there as Moon's back safely. Our Corry Higher Education Spotlight Player of the game is at the plate here, and Carson Braswell is Chase will fire away. That one up just a bit for a ball. Swung on a miss. Big cut there. Come up empty. Had to leave the count up here. 1-1. Chase stands at the ready. Now fires. This one belted right to short. And it's scooped up, and they get the out at second. So Braswell aboard by a fielder's choice. And a 6-4 put out will bring Wyatt Swan to the plate. Swan will be starting on the hill for the Beavers today, so he'll try and put this one into play and get the Beavers rolling here with 2 outs. This one's off the plate for a ball. Swan dug back in. Chase takes a peek over at first. Now fires. This one belted right to short again. And they'll get the easy 6-4 put out again. And no hits, no errors, no runs scored. We're all blank as we head to the bottom of the Jade Snap Auto Parts first inning of play. Scoreless. Maplewood on the bats when we come back. The Corner Bar and Grills is conveniently located in downtown Corry, and the kitchen stays open until 10 p.m. to accommodate your schedule with late games and events. Can't make it to the game? Come watch it at the Corner, where they stream all the games. Cheer on your team while you enjoy our newly expanded menu of appetizers, salads, wings, burgers, and weekend specials. Their family-friendly dining features multiple dining options with their full menu available for dine-in, takeout, and easy online ordering. Don't feel like leaving the house? The Corner is Corry's only full-service restaurant available for delivery on DoorDash. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook, and check out their website at www.cornerbarcorry.com for updates on weekly events, live music, and daily specials. Stop in at the Corner tonight, where friends and family meet.
Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville lives through the stories we tell, the experiences we provide, and the lives we empower. We serve high school and adult learners in Crawford, Venango, Warren, Mercer, Forest, and Erie counties. Visit etc.pitt.edu to learn about our workforce options that can be completed in 2 years or less, including 6-week certificate programs. Again, that's etc.pitt.edu to learn more about how we can help you go far, go fast, go succeed.
It's the Fox Family Insurance Kickoff. Fox Family Insurance is your local team of experts for all things Medicare. They can help you through the Medicare maze, whether you are still working, already retired, or planning your retirement. Beth and Patty at Fox Family Insurance can help you with all your Medicare plan options. Located at the Corry Jamestown Credit Union Building on North Center Street in Corry.
And welcome back in here to the DG Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Sammy Fisher in today, filling in for Dewey Hurd, who's headed to the wrestling banquet tonight at Dovetail. Congratulations again to the boys wrestling team on another great season. As right now, Wyatt Swan on the hill today for the Beavers as throw comes down the second. We'll get ready to go. Leading things off is going to be Paul Horosky, followed by Chase Coel and Elijah Hostetler. Top of the order here. First at bats today for the Tigers.
Yeah, and the Beavers had a quick top of the first inning there, so now they're going to be looking to give Maplewood the same treatment here. Just have to have good communication and limit those errors.
Swan kicks and delivers. First pitch outside for a ball. To thank our spotlight sponsors for today's game. We'll get to them in a minute. As Swan fires that one up high, misses again for 2 straight balls here.
Yeah, still trying to find the strike zone, maybe see what he can get away with here.
Swan kicks and fires. That one in there for a called strike. 2-1 goes to count. Horosky, and Chase Coel on deck here. Getting that breeze blowing right at us in from the south. That one up high. And the count moves to 3-1.
Green light should be lit from Maplewood. If they like it, then swing at it.
Ball dug in. Here's Swan. He fires. That one fouled off. So little notice of warning here. If the ball does hit the fence, you're going to get a little wiggle in the camera view because these fence cams are attached directly to the fence here at the backstop. So, and that one in there, got him looking with a Ross Becker strikeout. K number 1 on the day for Swan as the Beavers get rolling here on the defensive side of things.
Yeah, and that was beautifully placed, Scott. I mean, had him thinking, he had a walk and then ended up getting called, struck out. So that was a big Mons Merch payoff pitch for him.
Swan offers. Quell takes one for ball 1. Hochstetler is on deck, followed by Jordan if needed. As Swan fires away, this one belted, and that's going to get in the hole. And there is a single for Chase Coel, and base runner aboard here for the Tigers of Maplewood. As Elijah Hochstetler comes to the plate. Swan toes the rubber. Takes a good long look here into Braswell. Now comes set. He'll kick and deliver. And that one's up high for a ball.
Swan still settling in here at the bottom of the first inning, and only one out.
Kicks and fires again. That one in there for a called strike. Evens the count up at 1-1 with one away here. Bottom of the J.H. Knapp Auto Parts first inning of action. Glad to have you aboard here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Busy week the rest of the way, with the exception of Friday.
Yeah, one day to rest a little.
That pitch low and outside for a ball. 2-1 is the count. Elijah digs back in. Braswell giving the signal. Swan comes set. He'll wind it up. That went up high for a ball.
Yeah, just getting right outside the strike zone here, just throwing him a little bit high, and if he can get that to drop a little bit, he's gonna paint that corner. He's gonna get it in there.
3-1 to count. Throw over to first, not in time. Hochstetler dug in. Here's Swan, comes set. And that one is ball 4 and a Crossroads Fellowship walk. Puts runners at first and second for the Tigers. And that'll bring Mason Petoskey to the plate, the left fielder. Or pardon me, this is Kyle Jordan. Petoskey on deck. Almost messed my coloring book up already, Sam.
And it's early, man.
First pitch in there for a called strike.
And I'll say this. This man in front of us is a lot bigger for a baseball player. I don't think baseball is his only sport. I'd be surprised.
Dug in here. Swan looks at second, now fires up high, and that one's out to center field. Nice rip here. That's going to be an RBI single. No, they're going to hold him at third. Bases juiced.
Well, great throw in from center field just to understand that there was a runner who was, testing that home plate, seeing if he can get there, but the throw got in time, and now bases are juiced, like you say, Scott, and there's only one out on the board, so Beavers got to be careful.
Mason Petoskey dug in here with the bases juiced. 3 ducks on the pond. Swan trying to dig himself out of a hole here. Swan kicks and delivers. That one in there for a called strike. Swan taking a long look in here at Braswell. Likes what he sees. Comes set here. Here's the 0-1. And that one low for a ball. 1-1 the count. Bases loaded. Bottom of the first inning here, brought to you by J.H. Napa Auto Parts. One out on the board. Bases loaded. This one in foul territory, deep to right and out of play. We'll reset and do it again.
It's good for Swan to try to, get back on schedule here with the count being 1-2 now.
Swan comes set. Here's the 1-2. Swung on. And that's going to be a Rossbacher strikeout.
And a huge one at that, too.
Drop third strike doesn't matter as first base is occupied. So that'll bring up Daniel Hochstetler. Second baseman digs in here for the Tigers. Base is still loaded here. 2 outs on the board for Swan. He kicks and delivers. That one up high. And we start this batter off with a 1-0 count.
Yeah, this is a big point for the Beavers right now. A base hit puts you behind, and a strikeout or force out somewhere, you're right back on track as that is thrown low for a ball.
2-0 the count. Hochstetler digs in. Swan looking in at Braswell, comes set. Winds up the 2-0. That one in there for a called strike. Moves the count to 1-2. Or 2-1, pardon me. Always get it backwards in baseball. I don't know why.
Oh, man.
2-1 the count. Get it situated. It's because it's backwards in the book.
Wow. Yeah, I don't even want to try to read that at all. I'll just stick to my scoreboard on the screen here. It's a lot easier.
Hochstetler digs in. Here's the 2-1. Throw over to first. And not in time.
Scott, that's a good move from Swan. Kind of made it look like he was going to go over to third, and typically that might make the runner on first think that he can get a beat to second or something like that.
Pitch swung up high. That cheeseburger had extra pickle on it. He wanted all of it and took a big cut at it, come up empty. Evens the count up here. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 away. Bases juiced. Wyatt Swan trying to get out of the inning. He comes set. Here's the pitch. Got him looking on the corner, and a Rossbacher strikeout will leave 3 stranded, and we head to the top of the second inning. Still scoreless after the J.H. Napa Auto Parts first inning. We'll be back right here on the DJ Experience Sports Stream.
There'll be a lot of things that didn't get accomplished if it wasn't for Corry Community Foundation. They've just really been a driver behind improving the community.
3 of the organizations that I'm heavily involved with get assistance along with grants from the Corry Community Foundation.
Organizations know that they are backed up, that they have somewhere to go if necessary for their funds.
You don't have to be a millionaire. You can leave a couple $100. You can leave a couple $1,000. You can leave whatever. When everybody pulls together, it makes a big difference.
Your money is long going to outlive you for the benefit and the good of the community. So by going through the Corry Community Foundation, it will ensure that our money gets put in the places we care about here within Corry.
Hey everybody, my name is Cameron Atha. I am the lead pastor here at Harvest Community Church, right here in Corry, PA, inviting you to come hear the glorious gospel of Jesus Christ. Here at Harvest, we live on mission to love God, to love others, and to make disciples. We hope to see you this Sunday at 627 Worth Street in Corry, PA.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream, where Wyatt Swan dug himself out of a hole. We remain scoreless. Left three batters stranded out there, and leading things off for the Beavers is going to be Jacob Anderson, first baseman, followed by Jeremiah Johnson and Caden Kraza, the next three up. As Chase kicks and delivers, first pitch swung on and missed for strike one.
And a fun fact that Dewey has provided to me is that this is the only left-handed batter for the Corry Beavers on this roster, so not very often you see that.
This one chopped, and that's going to be gloved. Here's the throw over, and a beautiful throw at that. On a 1-3 putout, Jacob Anderson is out number one for the Beavers here in the Epiphanies Emporium second inning.
Yeah, being able to glove that one, turn around and make that throw. I mean, it looked like he had an extra second to even, maybe adjust himself with the way that he was able to get it there.
First pitch here by Johnson, swung on and missed. Coel fires. That one up high after it, up into the backstop. And now Johnson's going to have to protect here. 0-2 count. Oh, dropped it in there for a Rossbacher strikeout. Got him looking. Backwards K in the book, and here comes Caden Kraza.
Yeah, Beavers need some two-out magic, but on that last pitch, Scott, it just, it had slowed up and dropped right in the zone, and that's a tough one.
You know what they call that, Sam?
What's that?
It dropped off the table. First pitch swung on and missed here for Kraza. As Coel fires a BB in there. That one misses for a ball. Evens the count up 1-1.
Yeah, pitcher gives the signal. He says, "My bad," but I'll tell you what, that was his fastball right there. That came in pretty quick.
Wind starting to pick up here. That one swung on and missed. And a 1-2 count here to Kraza. As Coel lines it up. This one beat. First base makes the toss over, and Coel steps on the pad for the 3-1 putout. And the Beavers 3 up, 3 down in the Epiphanies Emporium second inning of play. We head to the bottom. Due up for the Tigers. It's going to be Petoskey, Bruckner, and Neely. Bottom of the order when we come back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
Hey guys, it's Jason from Mon's Merch. And if you're like me, you like to see your name on a lot of things. Whether it be on some cups, maybe even some hats. We can even do earmuffs. We can do socks. Cutting boards? Yeah, we can do that too. Knives? Please be careful. Ties? Even shoes. So if you have a club, if you have a business, if you're at a sporting event, if you're just wanting to see yourself somewhere, stop on down to Mon's Merch and see me. Because not only can we give you customized clothing, but customized merchandising. And by the way, did you know that we do awards? Because I took first place in my own tournament someplace, but I was really good at it. Stop on down, see me, Jason, Mons Merch, right in the center of Corry. Good luck, Corry Beavers.
And we'll go back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as we're in the bottom of the second inning. And it's Mitchell Petoskey leading things off for the Maplewood Tigers as Swan begins his second inning's worth of work. Kicks and fires, first pitch off the plate for ball. Great fight from Swan. Had the bases loaded up, was able to get out of the hole without surrendering any runs. As that pitch goes way up high. And 2 balls to start this batter off in Petoskey.
Yeah, and Scott, you had mentioned it. It is great to see from Swan early here. He just had that resilience and didn't even flinch when the bases were loaded.
That went outside, 3 straight balls here. And
now you got to put something in the strike zone here.
See what Swan offers. Bunt shown. And just lets it blow by for a strike. So 3-1 the count, and the green light lit here for Petoskey if he wants it. Swan's going to wind it up. Down low for ball 4 and a leadoff walk for the Tigers. And I believe the statistic for that, Sam, is 80% of leadoff walks come around and score.
And I wouldn't argue that statistic, as you have your facts and your research. But yeah, I mean, doesn't necessarily spell great news for Swan, but I have good news for Beavers fans, which is that Swan is not flinching right now on the mound.
He'll face Bruckner. That one bounces in there for a ball. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get a timeout soon from Coach C, just to get in there and say, hey, let's settle down.
Right.
Get him out of his head, tell him a joke or something, and lighten the mood up a little bit. Get them back on track here as it's a 1-0 count. And there's a nice pitch there in there for a strike. And sometimes that's all you need, just to slow it down once and just get your wits about you and get one good pitch in there, and then, boom, you're back on track again.
Right. And, you have to understand that even though this hasn't gone according to plan, you haven't given up really any damage.
That one's fouled back, and now the count just like that goes to 1-2 for Bruckner, with Ty Neely on deck. Bruckner digs in. Swan. Swung on and missed, and a Ross Backer strikeout. And just like that, right back in the saddle, Sam.
Yeah, so Coach C is going to have to hold off on that timeout. I mean, looks like Swan is, I don't know, maybe he can hear you from here.
Sometimes you just let him go, right? 4th strikeout of the day here for Wyatt. Facing the number 9 hitter and Ty Neely. First pitch in, up high, and Neely went after it with a bunt. And it's fouled off.
So now for Swan, he's seen it and knows that the bunt could be coming again.
And a lot of times them number 9 hitters are counted on or spoken of. Oh, nice throw over. Can't get him in time, though. Nice slide back in the first over there from Mitchell Petoskey. And a lot of times that number 9 hitter is referred to as a second leadoff bat. And that pitch up high, and the runner's going to go. And he'll get into second. As that got off the mid of Braswell and up into the fencing.
Yeah, ball was thrown a little bit up high and just couldn't quite get the ball in his glove, and Now it looks like we have a time here.
Quick Jim's Automotive timeout is Petoskey out there fixing his shoe. Now has himself a little bit of a lead out here on second base. One out on the board, 1-1 count at the plate. Pitch up high for ball 2. Ty Neely stands at the ready here. Swan takes a peek, now fires. And that one low, good stop by Braswell. 3-1 goes the count.
Yeah, and this is important right now for Swan to just, try to get back in the strike zone, right? If you can get that placement on your pitches, exactly where you want, then that's great. But right now, you just have to throw a strike.
And that one up high for ball 4. And now runners at first and second with one away. That takes us to the top of the order here. With Paul Horosky. Struck out looking his last at bat. Horosky dug in. Here's Swan. This one cracked out to deeps right field, and it's going to bounce in. That's going to bring one run in. They're going to hold the other runner at third. So an RBI single for Horosky gets the Tigers on the board as Mitchell Petoskey comes around and scores. And that'll put Neely on third.
Yeah, so with a runner in scoring position now, we are thinking that, Swan just needs to kind of, calm it down a little bit and just focus on throwing these strikes, just continue to force them to hit the ball and make the plays, right?
Swan takes his time here, comes set. Now fires. And that one's off the glove of Braswell. Turns and fires and in safely with another run scored is Ty Neely. That puts Horosky over on the second base bag, and at the plate is Chase Callell. Chase fouls this one up into the backstop.
Still one out on the board here, and a runner on second.
Swan steps off. Taking a little bit longer out there, so kind of resets. And now the batter asks for time as Swan was taking a little extra time out there.
Yeah, wasn't quite getting the pitch that he liked, and it's all right. Slow the game down a little bit.
Swan fires away here, and this one popped up. Right field, deep right field. And the catch is made, and here comes the throw in. The runner's going to get the third. But, I mean, way back there at the right field fence making that grab. It's Jackson Lathrop.
Yeah, and a big grab it was. I mean, did end up, advancing a runner, but now you got 2 outs on the board, and they're looking to get out of this inning with little damage done.
2 outs on the board. Runner at third. At the plate is Elijah Hochstetler. And the batter did go, so that's going to be a strike. Elijah walked his last time at bat in the first inning. Got the second before getting stranded. As Swan comes set, kicks and fires. That one in there for a called strike. And an 0-2 count here. As Swan and company trying to get out of this second inning. Swan kicks the leg, fires this one, hit deep, way back to the fence, and it's going to be picked up and thrown in. Another RBI, and it's going to be a double for Hochstetler. As Horoski comes in and scores and makes it a 3-0 game here in the bottom of the second inning. And it's going to be Kyle Jordan digging in now for the Tigers. He had a single back in the first inning.
Yeah, so now these bats are starting to roll. Beavers just need to get one out here, and they can try to get their bats rolling.
Runner's going to go. As that pitch got by, it swung on and missed. But it does advance Hochstetler over to third. So 0-1 to Jordan.
Yeah, Beavers right now just have to limit some of their own errors. You know, some of these pass balls that maybe, you know, could be avoided. You know, if they can limit that, then they should be able to hold the runner here at third.
That one high bounce.
That's a great job stopping that, even though you didn't get the catch right.
So here's Jordan. 1-1 to count. Swan fires this one up high. Chopped foul. We'll reset and do it again. Count, it's 1-2. Swan looking for a Rossbacher strikeout here to get the Beavers out of the inning. Jordan dug in. Swan. Taking a time up there on the hill again, and batter calls time. Now it steps back in. Swan comes set. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and a Rossbacher strikeout. We'll get the Beavers out of the inning. They surrender 3 runs, though. The Tigers take the lead into the top of the third. End of 2, 3-0. Tigers lead it. We'll be back after this.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corry, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I want to thank our spotlight sponsors for today. Each game, we highlight 5 sponsors that help us make our broadcast possible. I'd like to thank Jim's Automotive, Kearney and Ruth Law Office, P2 Paving, Healthy Smiles at Corry, and the new Kitchen Village out on Route 6. For a list of all our sponsors, please visit our website at deejexperience.com/sponsors. You'll find a whole list with all our sponsors that enable us to do what we do. First pitch bounces in here to Lathrop. And we'll start this at bat off here with a 1-0 count. Cafaro's Custom Butchers Yeah.
What's that?
That Kafar's Custom Butchering, third inning of play. That one's in there for a strike. Evens the count up here at 1-1.
To be fair, Scott, it is a lot. So I will give you a pass on that.
Oh, went up high after that one. And he had some oomph behind it, but caught nothing but air.
Yeah, nothing but this wind that's blowing right back at him.
That pitch off the plate for a ball. Evens the count up here, 2-2. Hunter Donahue on deck, and then we flip it over to the top of the lineup. That one in there and got him looking. Rossbacher strikeout and one away here in the top of the third. Hunter Donahue will dig in as Chase kicks and delivers here. Donahue looking to bunt, pulls it back. And a 1-0 count.
Yeah, Beaver's still looking for some hits here.
That one drops in there for a strike. Evens the count up at 1-1. Up high for a ball. Boy, that wind is really gusting here, Sam.
Yeah, it is.
Up to 12-mile-per-hour winds today, blowing in from the south. As that one swung on and missed. Now leaving the count up here at 2-2. It's been fairly calm. That's really the first really bad gust that we've had.
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't really been super noticeable up until this point.
Swung on and missed. And back-to-back Rossbacher strikeouts. And that'll bring Tucker Jackson to the plate. Struck out swinging his last at-bat back in the first inning.
Yeah, Tucker Jackson is going to be looking to, get some, getting some two-out magic going. He's been a good hitter for the Beavers so far.
This one misses for a ball. Great view, great day today.
Yeah, great day for some baseball.
That one misses for a 2-0 count now. Jackson stands at the ready. Here's Kalel, winds and fires. Up high for a ball.
3-0 goes the count, and you imagine that the swing is not happening?
Yeah, just keep the bat on your shoulder and see what happens.
Oh.
Or swing at it.
And it was fairly low, too. I am a little bit surprised. He had the green light, but, he liked it. So 3-1, you still have the advantage.
Well, and that's one thing about Coach C. If it's there, take a crack at it.
Yeah.
He likes aggressive batting. And that one catches the inside edge for a strike, and it's going to be a Mons Merch payoff pitch here, 3-2. Chase fires. That one cracked. Little one-hopper fielded by the third baseman. The throw is there, and he got him on the 5-3.
Incredible.
And that'll retire Beavers 3 up, 3 down again. We'll head to the bottom of the third inning. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tigers. When we come back, 2 up for Maplewood. Petoskey, Ostetler, and Petoskey. We'll be back after this.
At Rossbacher Insurance Group, we have a whole team of licensed insurance professionals. They've all passed their property and casualty license. They've all taken their life and health license. We're knowledgeable and have industry designations. We take a lot of pride and a lot of responsibility in those insurance designations because that tells that we know what we're talking about. We're knowledgeable in different policies, whether it's a business policy, a personal auto policy, life insurance, health insurance, Medicare. All of our our individuals are working toward their CISR, Certified Insurance Service Representative, or a Certified Insurance Counselor, which is almost like a master's degree in insurance. And so we take a lot of pride in that. We have certified risk managers, certified insurance counselors, and that can help you have confidence in your insurance program that we're properly covering your assets. We've got the endorsements and the options that you need customized to fit your situation in your operations.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as the throw comes down to second. Beavers trailing the Tigers here. 3-0 is the score, and it's the bottom of the third inning, brought to you by Cafaro's Custom Butchering. It's going to be Mason Petoskey leading things off here for the Tigers. Struck out swinging his last time at bat.
Yeah, and Swan's going to be looking to do the same thing here. He's, if he can get ahead, that's going to help the Beavers get out of this inning.
Swan fires that one high and inside, just a tick. And we started off with a 1-0 count. That one misses, and count moves now to 2-0. Swan fires. That one in there for a called strike. Brings the count to 2-1.
Yeah, very important strike that he just threw. That could have been a 3-0 count, but he was able to get it low and in the strike zone.
That one a bit wide, though, and that's going to bring it to a 3-1 count. Green lamp lit here for Petoskey. See what he elects to do with it here. Swan will kick and deliver. And that one driven to left. Way back. Going, gone! Over the left field fence. It's a solo shot for Mason Petoskey, Elite Comp, Corry Memorial Hospital, home run.
Wow, I mean, green light was lit, Scott. It was. So now Swan just kind of has to, settle it down. I don't know if we will be getting a timeout anytime here soon, but yeah, what a shot.
It's going to bring Hochstetler to the plate. He struck out swinging his first at bat. Looking to better here. This one popped way up over top of us and out of play. Head on a swivel this season, Sam.
Yeah, for sure. Don't worry, Scott. If the ball somehow happens to be foul around you, I'll catch it. Don't worry.
Swan fires this one. That one low for a ball. Evens the count up 1-1. So Swan trying to just keep chugging along here. Fire the 1-1. That one swung on and missed. 1-2 goes the count to Hochstetler. Mitchell Petoskey on deck here for the Tigers. No outs. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and there's another Ross Becker strikeout. So one away, Mitchell Petoskey will dig in.
And he's Ross. Yep.
Last time up, Sam, he walked, and guess what he did?
He got all the way around, huh?
He scored on a leadoff walk. Just throwing it out there. He's the one that started the whole thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't want to, make it easy and, try to let the leadoff batter walk, but yeah, prove that your statistics were there for a reason, right? 80%, something like that.
It's general public knowledge at this
Yeah.
point. Those are major league stats, by the way.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know how different it is here on the high school level, but probably not much different.
Watches that all the way in, and it misses for ball 2. Count is 2-1 here to Mitchell Petoskey. One out on the board. Swan fires it. And that one low for ball 3. And another 3-1 count here. Swan fires. This one nicked foul. We'll reset and do it again. It's now time for another Mons Merch payout pitch. Brought to you by Mons Merch. You visualize, they materialize. Here's Wyatt Swan with the 3-2 offer. Got him looking for a Ross Becker strikeout. 2 away. After giving up a solo home run, Swan is fired back with 2 Ross Becker strikeouts.
Yeah, and I believe that's that is the way that we are getting the out so far. It's the Ross Becker strikeout way. So, if you're able to continue to do that, then you should be all right moving forward.
Bruckner struck out back in the 2nd inning swinging. Looks the first one through here. 1-0 the count. Swan kicks and delivers. That one in there for a called strike. 1-1.
Yeah, and some of these pitches, Scott, I mean, some of them were just missing, and some of them are just getting in the strike zone. So
Swan fires. Yeah, went that one. Bringing the count. 1-2 here. Poetic justice if he can get a Ross Becker strikeout here.
Yeah, what an answer that would be to the home run.
He'll kick and fire. And that one just a tick up for a ball. Evens things up here at 2-2 with 2 away. Neely on deck if needed. Swan will fire.
Oh.
Good job holding off of that one.
You know what that means, Scott?
Another Mons Merch payoff pitch.
Indeed.
4-0 your score. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Brought to you by Cafaro's Custom Butchering. Swan fires. Got him looking. So after surrendering a solo home run, Wyatt Swan fires back with 3 straight Ross Becker strikeouts. We'll head to the top of the 4th. 4-0 is the Maplewood lead. Beavers look to get the bats going when we come back. Due up. Camden Moon, Carson Braswell, and Wyatt Swan. We come back on the Deeds Experience Sports Stream. The mission at Crossroads Fellowship is to invite people into a life-changing relationship with Jesus Christ and to build a vibrant, loving community where all can experience His grace and truth. They are committed to being a place where everyone, regardless of background, can encounter the hope, peace, and purpose found in Jesus. Through authentic worship, compassionate service, and a genuine connection, Crossroads Fellowship aims to inspire and equip people to follow Jesus Christ and share His love with the world. Crossroads now offers 2 Sunday services starting at 9 a.m. and at 10:45 a.m. Children and youth care are provided complete with clearances. Crossroads Fellowship, we're better with you here. 17721 Route 89 in Corry. And welcome back in here to the Deeds Experience Sports Stream here from Guys Mills, Pennsylvania at the Jake Boyle Memorial Field where the Maplewood Tigers have a 4-0 lead over the Corry Beavers. Leading things off, though, is Camden Moon trying to get this Beaver offense going. As he'll watch the first one go by for ball 1. Camden hit into a 6-4. Or sorry, he had a base hit and then got picked off on the 6-4 putout on a fielder's choice from Braswell. Sits in here with a 1-1 count. This one nicked foul.
Yeah, now Camden's going to have to battle a little bit, being down on the count 1 and 2, but he's been pretty consistent for the Beavers as well. He's been hitting it very well all year.
Dug in here. Here's the pitch. Moon fires this up the middle, and it's booted by the shortstop.
Oh.
And Camden's going to get the first on an E6. And we commented about that little lip out there between the turf field and the grass outfield. I wonder if that could have any play there.
Yeah, it looked like it kind of skipped a little bit.
Moon safely back to first on the throw over. They'll probably rule that a base hit.
And that's what I'm going to rule it, Scott.
But I don't know. See, on things like that, I get kind of twisted up, Sam. That's my only fallback with baseball and softball is sometimes I'm unsure of errors and hits. And I guess it's preference. But
yeah, and I mean, that is the thing is, you know, if you ask one person, they might say something different. That's what I've learned over the past couple of years covering softball and baseball with you and Dewey.
Well, and Dewey is very generous.
Dewey is very generous, but he is.
1-1 count here to Braswell. Camden Moon on first. Here's the pitch. That one in there for a called strike. Brings the count to 1-2. And got him looking. Ross Becker strikeout, another backwards K in the book. The fifth strikeout of the day, and it's Wyatt Swan at the plate now. Hit into a 6-4 his last time out back in the first inning. Look to get on base here for the Beavers. As Moon over there on first. 1 on, 1 away. Here's the pitch up high for a ball.
And Wyatt Swan does have a home run on the year so far. I believe that there's one other home run, and so that should be the most. Swung and missed.
Is he in? Stolen base for Camden Moon. Showing the wheels out there. 1-1 count at the plate here for Swan. This one fouled back out of play. Count remains 1-2, but that's what you need to do. If you're going to steal, if you're going to make that call for your base runner to steal second, your batter has to swing through that pitch to kind of help him out, to help him get there a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And he did a perfect job there. Now faces a 1-2 count, and this one's ripped up the middle, over top of the shortstop. That's going to be an RBI single for Wyatt Swan. Here's the throw home, not in time, as Camden Moon comes screaming in, and the Beavers are on the board.
And the Beavers desperately needed that. I mean, what a swing, and Camden Moon just showing off the wheels. Great running IQ, and, of course, had help from the third base coach, but being able to make it there in time, great job for the Beavers, and they only have one out.
What of a turn of events for Swan after surrendering that home run. 3 straight strikeouts, and he gets a line signal right over top of shortstop with an RBI to boot. That's how you answer.
Right. He did come here to play.
This one ripped down the third base line. Here's the throw over, and they get the out at second. And Jacob Anderson's going to be safe on the fielder's choice. Jeremiah Johnson rips that right back to the pitcher's glove, and just like that, Beavers out of the inning, and they get one run back, 4-1. When we come back here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream, Tigers on the bats. When we come back, due up, going to be Neely. Back to the top of the order to Horosky and Cowell when we come back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
When life throws you a dent, scratch, or worse, UTAG's Body Shop is here to get you back on the road. Family owned and operated since 1968, we're proud to be a third-generation business. We've built our reputation on honesty, craftsmanship, and treating you like one of our own. From fender benders to major collision work, our expert team works with all major insurance providers, so you don't have to sweat the small stuff. We've spent over 50 years earning your trust, and we back it up with quality work and 100% customer satisfaction. At UTAGS, you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. Call us today at 814-663-2562 to schedule your appointment. UTAGS Body Shop, built on trust, backed by quality.
Hey everyone, this is Missy.
And this is Erin.
And we are
Peace Be.
We are so excited to have you come walk in our doors. We have a little bit of something for everyone. We have jeans, size
0 to 22.
And all kinds of styles of clothes from small to
3X.
We will make you feel like family. You don't have to know what you're doing. That's our job.
That's right.
Come walk through these doors. You will not be disappointed. Our address is 113 North Center Street, Corry, PA.
K&E Surveyors, located in Corry, PA, provides professional land surveying. Licensed and insured in Pennsylvania and New York, they offer surveying services for small lot, large boundaries, subdivisions, site planning, topographic surveys, and elevation certificates. For a free estimate, call Scott Johnson today at 814-873-9333 or by email at srjohnson.pls@gmail.com. And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream, where we have a pitching change for the Beavers. As on the hill now is Carson Braswell, and that's going to move Jackson Lathrop behind the dish, and Wyatt Swan goes out to right field.
Yes, now Braswell is going to have to get warmed up here, as we do know that Maplewood has brought their bats today, and they're making life difficult here for the pitchers. So, I mean, this is a pretty big pitching change right now. The score being 4-1, Scott. I mean, Beavers have to get some kind of momentum going, and definitely helped when they got that run in the last inning. But now they have to take care of business here in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, here we go. Is Ty Neely's going to lead things off here for the Tigers. Walked back in the second and did come around and score on a pass ball, no less. So Braswell begins his first inning's worth of work on the hill. First pitch down low for a ball. Braswell taking a look into Lathrop. Now comes set, kicks and fires. That went up high, swung on and missed. 1-1 the count to Neely. Braswell sets. He fires. This one, shot out the left. Way back, chasing it. And that ball is going to be dropped out there. It's going to be foul territory. Couldn't see the pole out there, but it's a foul ball.
Yeah, I didn't get a good look, but.
Boy, that's a weird angle down that way. I don't like looking down that way. You can't see nothing.
No, not at all. There was no correct angle.
Count goes to 1-2 here. As Braswell fires that one way up high. Evens the count at 2-2. Braswell fires away. That one up high as well, and now we've got a full count. It's going to bring us to a Mons Merch payoff pitch. Mons Merch, you visualize, they materialize. Here's the 3-2. This one popped up.
Uh-oh. 4. All right, we're all good.
I lost track of that one.
Yeah, it looked like it was a little bit behind us. We'll do it again.
Braswell with the 3-2. That one up high, and it's going to be a walk. The second leadoff walk of the day.
Yeah, Braswell still just has to get settled in there. I mean, he had started off ahead on that count. Started off with a 1-2 count, and then throwing a couple balls later and a foul ball. Now you have a Crossroads Fellowship walk.
At the plate, Horosky.
Oh.
And that is a beanbagger.
Ouch.
Corey Manor hit by a pitch. That's going to put runners on first and second.
You say Corey Manor hit by a pitch?
That's exactly what it is. HBP.
I mean, yeah, it definitely looked like it hurt. Sounded like it hurt. You just heard the thud, and hopefully he's still feeling all right.
So walk and an HBP, and now a wild pitch is going to advance the base runners. So 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out. This one popped up.
I missed it. There it is. I got nervous with everybody looking looking up towards us, but either way, we're all good. And yeah, Scott, I mean, Braswell just still has to get settled in here. It's tough when you're asked to come in, make a pitching change in the middle of any game, but I believe Braswell's up for the task.
Here's the 1-1. That one misses for a ball. Well, and it's tough for the Beavers too, right? I mean, you played Monday. Tuesday you get a day off. You're back at it Wednesday. You have another game tomorrow and another one on Saturday. So that's got to just mess with the pitching rotation like crazy because you're only allowed so many pitches and so many games in a row.
Right, and so, if you are Coach C, I mean, you are thinking about that. You're thinking about, what you might want to do and how you want to game plan getting these pitchers some rest. And right now, it is important for these pitchers to show up. Oh,
3-1, and it's ripped right back to Braswell. He's able to knock it down. Here comes the throw home. They're going to hold all the runners. Here comes a run home, and now they got him in a pickle. And they're going to got the out at home. Great job there, Braswell. Running them down alongside Johnson. Or pardon me, that's Anderson, number 10. So nice play there by the Beavers. They get the run down, they get the out at home.
There it is. So 2 outs. 2 outs on the board now, quick.
That pitch up high. There's a Elijah Hochstetler. 1 for 1 with a double and a walk with no runs scored. Here's the 2-0, swung on, big cut.
Yeah, just swung a little bit late and was a little bit off. But, yeah, if that one connected, that could have brought a runner home. So, still being careful.
2 of them home.
Yeah. right, with that kind of healthy swing for sure.
And asking for Jim's automotive timeout here is Hochstetler. Up high, swung on and missed. That's going to even the count up here. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 away, and a runner in scoring position at third. As Hochstetler digs back in. Here's Braswell. He'll come set on the hill. Now we'll kick and fire. Up high for a ball, and we got a Mons payoff pitch coming. Mons Murch. Payoff pitch. Hochstetler digs in. Elijah stands at the ready. Here's Braswell, fires. And this one, a little golf swing, deep left field. That ball is out of here. The second Lecom Corry Memorial Hospital home run of the day for the Maplewood Tigers. And it's going to bring 2 to the plate. 2 corner bar and grill runs. Second home run for the Tigers. First one came from Mason Petoskey. This one from Elijah Hochstetler. And it's going to bring Kyle Jordan to the plate. With 2 outs, the Beavers now trail 6-1. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, brought to you by K&E Surveyors.
Got another time here as Braswell was taking a little bit, trying to get the pitch.
Jordan awarded the time, now digs back in. 2 outs on the board. Braswell stands at the ready. Here's the pitch. In there for a called strike.
Yeah, but a timely home run for Maplewood. I mean, there's still 2 outs on the board, and you're able to get 2 quick runs off of that.
And that one's fouled down the third base side.
But, you know, the way that Maplewood has been able to battle in the batter's box, no matter what the count is, they can get behind and, you know, end up swinging at something and just change the whole complexion of the game with a hit.
This one driven to center, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. So with 2 outs on the board, Kyle Jordan deposits a Casey's Express single. And that's going to bring Mason Petoskey up to the plate. 1 for 2 on the day with a home run. Braswell fires that one low and inside for ball 1.
And a good grab here behind the plate as a pass ball and most likely advance the runner. So Beavers just trying to get out of the inning.
Throw over to first, not in time. Braswell takes a peek to first, now comes set. Kicks and fires, that one low for a ball. Two-0 count to Mason Petoskey. Daniel Hochstetler on deck. Here's a swing. This one popped up center field. And coming over and making a great play on it. Is Wyatt Swan, and that'll do it for the Fourth inning of action here, brought to you by K&E Surveyors. It's 6-1. Tigers have the lead when we come back. Our mission at Elwood National Forge is to use our metallurgy know-how to provide critical materials and engineered solutions. Why do we do it? Because we care about making an impact on the industries we serve. We care about our team members, their quality of life, and their safety. We care about providing the highest quality steel to support our mission-critical customers. From hard target penetrators, land-based ordnance, and shipbuilding to power generation, oil and gas, and heavy industrial. At Elwood National Forge, hard work is what we do. Our sense of purpose is why we do it. Come join the team today by going to our job board and find your future career. Elwood National Forge. Results delivered the right way.
When you need health care, you deserve a health system that takes a whole person approach to medicine for you and your family. Whether you need the expert care of our hospitals, the specialized knowledge of our clinical practices, the compassionate support of our behavioral health network, or our continuum of services for seniors, you can rely on LeCom Health. Founded in Erie, invested in Erie, advancing healthcare in Erie. LeCom Health, whole person care for a lifetime.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as we're in the bottom of the batting lineup here. And new batter for the Beavers. Taking strike one is Caden Kraza. Kraza hit into a 3-1 his last time at bat. Back in the second inning. Down in the hole 0-2 early here.
Yeah, being out here batting, I mean, he's got an advantage because he's smaller, so that strike zone is a little bit smaller. Oh, got him.
Got him looking. Rossbacker strikeout. One away. That'll bring Jackson Lathrop to the plate.
That ball just a little bit low and outside. So 1-0 goes the count.
Up high, taking a swing at that, putting it right up the middle. Lathrop trying to scoot. Can't get there. What a throw. 6-3 put out is 2 away.
And that's just a great throw. Great throw, being able to get it there with some velocity. And I mean, Beavers, they've been putting it out there, but this field is given a lot of help for Maplewood in the pitching.
Donahue takes ball one. Takes ball two. Donahue struck out swinging, I should say, back in the third inning of play. So we're in the top of the Corry Redevelopment Authority fifth inning here. That one in there for a called strike makes it 2-1.
Yeah, and Scott, I don't think that you can get any further back here in the batter's box. I mean, oh, wait, hold on. He gave a little bit of room that time around. But, yeah, like that's what this pitching forces you to do. It's coming in with speed, and, you know, you want to give yourself as much time to react as possible.
That went up high for a ball, makes it 3-1 the count. Donahue awaits. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's going to pull it up. Means we got another Mons Merch payout pitch coming. Chase winds it up. Here's the 3-2. Up high for ball four and a base runner aboard with 2 outs Hunter Donahue will walk his way down the first. It's a Crossroads Fellowship walk. And that turns it to the top of the order. Tucker Jackson here with 2 outs. Look to uncork some of that 2-out magic, as we like to call it there. First one in there for called strike to Jackson. Boy, just Corry offensively has not been able to get anything going here, Sam.
Right, and I don't know if that was the first walk that was thrown. I'm not too sure, but either way, it just kind of feels like it is. And you know, that's the reality of the situation, is that, you know, they're forcing you to have to hit the ball or else you're getting struck out.
1-1 misses for ball 2. Two-one count to Jackson. Cowell fires. This one punched down to third base, scoops it, makes the toss, got him. 5-3 put out, and that'll do it for the top of the 5th inning. The Beavers still trail here. In this one, hard to find some offense. The Tigers up next. Due up is Hochstetler, Petoskey, and Bruckner. We'll come back on the Beach Experience Sports Stream.
I do this because I love it. I love working with my hands. I love working with people. I love watching things transform from what they used to be to what we can make them become. We are a full-service general contractor. We do everything from the ground up. We take pride in the fact that we don't use a lot of subcontractors. We have our own in-house masons, cement, roofers, siders, drywall finishing, electricians. This is our 20th year in business. Our employees mean the world to us. We couldn't do what we do without the guys that we have. And we take pride in the fact that most of the guys that have been here for a very long time. If you're looking to have a project done, feel free to reach out to us.
Kearney and Ruth Law Office has been serving the Corry and Union City community since 1994. They concentrate in estate planning, estate administration, residential and commercial real estate transactions, and business law for LLC and corporations. Contact the Kearney and Ruth Law Office to set up your appointment today. 814-665-2301 in Corry or 814-438-2522 in Union City. And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Scott Log with Sam Fisher in today for Dewey Hurd, who is on his way to a wrestling banquet at Dovetail for the Corry boys wrestling team. Girls had their banquet last night. Congratulations going out to Lake and Bale, who won our sportsmanship award for the girls wrestling. As Braswell will start his second inning worth of work here. 6-1 your score. The Tigers on top. As we're in the bottom of the Corry Redevelopment Authority 5th inning.
Yeah, and Scott, in the grand scheme of things, I'm not sure what the pitch count looks like for guys like Braswell and Swan. You know, I haven't done too much research on that, you know, over the past couple of days. But, you know, you want to be able to help yourself, you know, as much as you can by getting in and out of these innings, because you know that you have a lot of games to be played this week. So
Daniel
we'll see.
Hochstetter digs in, fouls his first one back. What a dart. Right back to the pole here. We start off with a 0-1 count. 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out swinging back in the first and also struck out swinging back in the third. So Hochstetler about due here for the Tigers. Braswell fires. Swung on and missed.
Now with 0-2 being the count, you can give him, you know, Dewey calls it a throwaway pitch, but, you know, give him something that, you know, maybe he might think about. Maybe a cheeseburger, you know?
Well, that was like a sub. Come up high, like well over top. And,
yeah, I mean,
had
definitely.
A lot of onions on it, and apparently he's like me and didn't like onions. And that one gets away from Lathrop, and the count quickly evens up here at 2-2. So Hochstetler will have to protect here at 2-2. Braswell fires. Swung on and missed, and third straight Rossbacher strikeout here to Hochstetler. And that's going to bring up Mitchell Petoskey. 0 for 1. Struck out looking back into third and had a leadoff walk back into second that came around and scored. Watch as this one go by. Drops in there for a strike.
Yeah, that one had a change of velocity for sure and dropped in the strike zone. And yeah, I don't know. Maplewood, they've been doing very well batting all in all, but that one's fouled off behind us. Whoa. Cars driving past, and they are in the war zone.
Yeah, that one gets fouled off to the neighbors across the street. 0-2 the count. This one popped up. Lathrop tracking it, now coming in from first, and can't make the grab in foul territory. That was a can of corn out in foul territory, and Anderson couldn't come away with it.
Yeah, and some of those ones, Scott, I mean, they are tough to track it down, you know, when it's hit up so high. And, you know, I don't know if he's getting any sun from there, but, I mean, either way, you know, tracking it down, you know, it's pretty tough. But anytime that it gets in the glove, you know, you're hoping that you can come away with it.
So 0-2 the count here. Braswell is going to fire. And this one fouled off. We'll reset and do it again. Boy, Petoskey is swinging away at this.
Yeah, he is. And with an 0-2 count, he's been battling for sure. And I don't know. I mean, it just kind of feels like if one of these do get out there in the field, that could be trouble.
And this one hit well in foul territory, though. Popped up and making a grab over on the third base bag. Good play over there by Jeremiah Johnson. That'll bring Garrett Bruckner to the plate. With 2 away, Braswell fires. A high fly ball, deep left field, and that one snagged out of the air, and the Beavers are going to get out of the inning as they do not surrender any runs this inning. 3 up, 3 down. Good snag out there by Caden Kraza. We head to the top of the 6th, due up for the Beavers. Camden Moon, Carson Braswell, and Wyatt Swan. We come back on the DJ Experience Sports Stream. Bracken Funeral Home, located at 315 North Center Street, is proud to provide quality funeral and cremation services to the Corry area. They are honored to be able to assist families in their time of grief when the loss of a loved one occurs. The staff at Bracken Funeral Homes extends their compassionate and expertise in traditional graveside, memorial, cremation, and pre-planning funeral services. Bracken's caring staff can also answer questions regarding Social Security benefits, insurances, veterans benefits, and grief counseling. For questions regarding further information, please call Bracken Funeral Home at 814-664-7735. Bracken Funeral Home. They listen, they advise, they support. Welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as Camden Moon lead things off here. First pitch misses for a ball, and so excited about Kingdom Bound this year, Sam. My favorite band is back for Kingdom Country in action.
Oh, yeah.
As this one's hit well to third, scooped up. Here's the throw over on the hop. Got it.
That's a great catch.
That's a great stretch and catch right there to get the out at first. Samoon hits into a 5-3. One away will bring Braswell to the plate. Carson got on to first back in the first inning on a fielder's choice. Struck out looking back in the fourth. Takes ball 2 here.
And Scott, the Beavers, they've been able to get some hits out there, but a lot of these throws are coming in, and that one was inside for sure. And Maplewood, they're just very sound. They're able to, catch the ball off of the hop, and they're throwing it right over the first.
Well, fires that one in there for a strike. Brings the count to 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. And that's going to full up the count here to Braswell. Carson was going all the way after that one. Here's the Mons Merch payoff pitch. And that's ball 4. Braswell will trot down the first. One out with a runner on first. That'll bring Wyatt Swan to the plate. Swan officially 0 for 2 on the day, or 1 for 2 on the day. Had a hit back there in the fourth and hit into a 6-4 back in the first. So 1 for 2 as the throw comes over to first, not in time. So Swan look to help the Beavers get back into here with only 1 out. Goes after that one and puts it high into the backstop.
Yeah, Scott, right now we are in the top of the 6th inning, so Beavers are going to have to start getting some kind of runs here soon and just generate some kind of offense.
Throw back to first. Braswell back safely. Not a very big lead over there for Carson.
No, not at all. Just keeping them honest there on the bag.
Here's the 0-1. Up high for a ball. This one fouled off.
Just got a little bit ahead of that pitch, but he's seen it and he liked it. So now the count goes to 1-2.
1-2. Kalel lets it go. That one in there. Got him looking.
Swan doesn't agree. And I don't know. I didn't have a great angle at it, but I will say this. He did not like it, and that is a big Rossbacker strikeout for Maplewood.
We'll put 2 outs on the board, and Jacob Anderson at the plate here, the sole lefty for the Beavers. Braswell not too far off that first base bag. They keep checking him over there. And Braswell is going to go. Here's the throw. Hey, did not get him. Boy, it looked like the throw was there. Throw was too far off of the bag to get the tag on him. So Braswell gets to second on the stolen base. And that one's fouled off.
And the surprising thing about that is nobody really cared that it got hit right next to him.
I don't think they knew over there, but they're in all one big look. I don't know. We know what they're doing over there, but
I don't know.
This one misses. Count is 1-2.
Beavers need some 2-out magic here, Scott.
Right now, the Beavers could use magic in general.
Yeah, being down here by 5 runs, and you know that you only have one more inning after this.
Deuce is wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and a Rossbacher strikeout will get the Tigers out of the 6th inning of action here, and they'll head into the bottom of the 6th with a 6-1 lead, looking to build on it. 2 up is Neely. Top of the order, the Horosky and Kalel. We'll come back right after this. The Corry Manor has proudly served the Corry, Union City, and Clymer areas since 1980. Whether care is needed for a short period of time or you have decided to call the Corry Manor home, the Corry Manor is grateful you have chosen them. For over 50 years, the Corry Manor and their HCF family has maintained a tradition of caring by compassionately providing care for each of their residents and families like their own. For more information, give them a call today at 814-664-9606 or visit them online at www.corrymanor.com. The Corry Manor, a tradition of caring. Why should you choose Corry Federal Credit Union? Since 1958, Corry Federal Credit Union has been committed to your community, your hometown, and to you. CFCU has accounts for all your needs like checking, savings, youth accounts, business accounts, money market, CDs, IRAs, and HSAs with rates that work for you. They have unbeatable loan rates for auto, mortgage, signature, line of credit, and business loans. They have you covered. Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street in Union City, and 315 Main Street in Spartansburg. Federally insured by NCUA, equal housing lender. Membership eligibility required. And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Scott with Sammy Fisher with you here at Jake Boyle Memorial Field in Guys Mill, PA, where the Beavers trailing the Tigers 6-1. Ty Neely leading things off here. The bottom of the lineup here for the Tigers. I have no clue where that one went.
Yeah, that one was caught.
That was caught by Braswell. So a pop-up to the pitcher. That sun's beaming me right in the eye.
Yeah. We have to be a little bit careful back here, behind the backstop as well. So, paranoia. We are on high alert back here.
I'll bring up Paul Horosky. Falls that back into the backstop. One for 2 on the day. Struck out looking back in the first. Had the single back in the second. RBI single, and came around and scored himself. And then he came around and scored after being hit by a pitch back in the 4th inning. Set up here with a 1-1 count. Braswell fires up high for ball. Good hold there on that one indeed.
Yeah, now count goes 2-1, and Beavers are just trying to give themselves one more chance here at an at-bat, and they know what they would need if they can get out of here with no damage. They would need at least 5 runs.
Likewise, for the Tigers, 5 runs would end the game. And that went in there for a strike as Horosky was almost headed down the first there. Now has to sit up with a 3-1 or 3-2 count.
Yeah, Mons Merch payoff pitch.
And that's ball 4.
Yeah, and he did not have to check with the umpire for that one, Scott. I just think that he was going to walk on to first, regardless of what the umpire said.
Chase Coel at the plate. Runner goes. Here's the throw. And off the bag, not in time, and a stolen base for Horosky. Chase sits here with a 1-0 count. Braswell fires. This one hit well out to right. Way back, way back. That ball is to the fence and picked up and thrown in. That's going to be a stand-up double. Big shot there for Chase. Gets him to 2. That's going to move Hroski around to third, and Elijah Hochstetler at the plate. Hit a home run his last time up. Officially 2 for 2 on the day with a walk, a double, and a home run.
Yeah, so he's getting his at the plate, and Braswell's going to have to be careful pitching to him.
First pitch up high for ball. Oh, boy, went after that one and nicked it foul.
Yeah, Scott, he was swinging with some bad intentions, and so far he's been successful with a home run and a double. So a double here would be bad news for the Beavers.
Oh, watch that one go by and right down the middle there. 1-2 the count. Braswell looking for a strikeout here. Here's the pitch, and that one off the plate. Now leaving things up here, 2-2.
And a Rossbacher strikeout is pretty imperative at this point in the game.
Braswell fires, and he got him swinging, and they nicked it, and it's a foul ball. I thought I heard a little nick there, and Blue confirmed it, and it stunned me for a minute, and I'm like, so we'll do it again.
Yeah, it didn't look like much, but saved his at-bat here.
Here's the 2-2. And that went up high for a ball, and it'll full up the count. It's a Mons Merch payoff pitch. Here's Braswell with a 3-2 offer. Swung on and got him with a Rossbacher strikeout. Well, that's 2 away. That's going to bring up Kyle Jordan, who is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. One in the fourth, one in the first, struck out in the second.
Yeah, and he's been hitting them pretty far out there, so.
That one drops in the mitt for a strike.
A huge Rossbacher strikeout for the last at bat, and this here.
That one hit well to left. And that's going to be a fair ball, and that's going to bring in 2. It's a Sawyer Builder 2 RBI double for Kyle Jordan.
Yeah, and he's been able to do this all game long. He's been able to hit the ball out into the outfield and just find the open zones. Now he got paid off with a double here and 2 RBIs.
Petoskey takes that first pitch down low. He's 1 for 3 on the day, struck out in the first, hit a home run back in the third, and then flew out to deep right his last at bat. Back in the 4th inning. This one sliced foul. Count goes to 1-1. And that one bounces off the plate. And that's going to advance the runner to third. And the count moves to 2-1.
So runner in scoring position, and 2 outs on the board still.
Here's Braswell with the 2-1. Off the plate for a ball, 3-1 the count.
So green light is lit.
Yeah, Petoskey likes it. We know he can drive it. And took a big cut at that one and comes up empty, and it's a 3-2 count now. Another Mons Merch payout pitch. And that one down low for a ball. And it's another Crossroads Fellowship walk, and runners at the corners. With the winning runner coming to the plate. If all 3 score, that would initiate the 10-run rule, and it would be lights out for the Beavers. As Hochstetler's do, he struck out all 3 at bats, once in the first, once in the third, and once in the 5th. First pitch, he takes this one for a ball here, though. Went after that one up high. Evens the count up at 1-1.
Yeah, Beavers just looking for a chance right now, Scott. Just desperately need that out as the lights are kind of dimming right now.
This one, high fly ball. Out the right, Swan's on it, makes the grab and holds the runners at bay. But it's an 8-1 lead for the Tigers, and the Beavers down to their last 3 outs as we head to the top of the Relevant Church 7th inning. Beavers got some work to do. It's Johnson, Kraza, and Lathrop at the plate when we come back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
When it comes to asphalt paving services, P2 Paving is second to none. They not only provide high quality and reliable asphalt work, but they also aim to provide their customers with the best level of service possible. Serving all of northwestern Pennsylvania, P2 Paving is the source for your asphalt paving and sealing needs. Whether it's a small home driveway or a large commercial complex, P2 Paving can handle any job. Give them a call today at 814-665-5190 or visit them online at www.p2pavingco.net. Let P2 pave for you. Healthy Smiles of Corry is committed to making sure their Corry neighbors have access to good customer service and excellence in dentistry. Offering the latest in dental technology, Healthy Smiles values their patient relationships and make it their top priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate, and complete oral care that you and your family deserve. Voted the best dental office in Corry, Healthy Smiles wants all their patients to leave their practice with a beautiful and healthy smile that they love to show off. Call to make your appointment today, 814-664-4011, or visit them online at www.healthysmilesofcorry.com. At Kitchen Village, custom isn't just what we do, it's who we are. With 35 years of experience, we bring your dream kitchen or bath to life, built around you. Our expert team handles everything: design, build, and finish with precision and care. Call Kitchen Village today at 814-964-4684 or visit us at www.kitchenvillage.com. Kitchen Village, let's create something custom just for you.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Scott Locke with Sam Fisher with you as we're in the top of the 7th inning, brought to you by Relevant Church. The Beavers trailing 8-1 have their work cut out for them. Beavers down to their last 3 outs here.
Yeah, so there was a pitching change for Maplewood.
And it's going to be Hochstetler in here to try and close this one out. First pitch is fouled off by Johnson. Oh, 1 the count. Hochstetler's winds, fires that one up high for ball, 1-1. And that one misses for a ball down low. That thing was coming with some pace, Sam.
Yeah, it was, and I think that maybe that was a case of kind of overthrowing the ball a little bit. And, you know, after going through a pitching change, you kind of expect that.
And that's going to be 3 straight balls here, so Hochstetler's going to have to get his wits about him here. Get warmed up as he'll offer the 3-1. And that went up high, and he went after it. That thing had some jalapeno cheese on it.
Keep going.
My goodness. I don't even think I would have laid off of that. I was swinging at that one. That one is a bit of a wild pitch there, and it's going to be a Crossroads Fellowship walk. Beavers with 1 on, nobody out, but they trail a bunch here in the top of the Relevant Church 7th inning.
Yeah, and so now that's a start for the Beavers as there are still no outs, and with a pitching change, they're going to have to get a little bit adjusted here in a short time.
This is Connor Kent. It's in here with a 0-1 count. Batting for Kraza. This one low and away for a ball. One the count. Hochstetler kicks and fires. That one in there for a strike. That was a nice looking pitch there.
Yeah, and he's seen him come in, and I think that, you know, it's just painting the corners, and you know, you gotta eventually take one of them.
He'll rear back and fire again, and that one got him on the outside edge. Backwards K in the book, got him looking. Bring up Jackson Lathrop to the plate. The throw back to first. Not in time. 1 away. It's Lathrop at the plate. Hunter Donahue on deck. So we're at the bottom of the lineup here for the Beavers. And that wind is getting a bit brisk.
Yeah, it is. You know, I have my hands in my pockets for the most part.
Pitch low for a ball.
Yeah, that one was just off the mark, and I mean, they are coming in with some heat, Scott.
Hochstetler fires, and that one wide for a ball. Two the count, 1 away, and 1 on first. Oh, went up high after that one.
Yeah, it sure did, and got underneath the ball as well.
2-1 the count. Hey, go for a good burger right about now.
Oh yeah. I was waiting for you to, you know, tell me where we were
dinner
going.
Time. Well, there's nothing between here and China to eat, so you're out in the middle of nowhere out here.
Right.
3-1 the count here to Lathrop. Hochstetler comes set. He'll fire. And that one in there for a called strike. And that's going to full it up here. I mean, I'm so hungry, I'm going back to Mons Merch. I'm going back to Hoagie Hut. Okay?
Yeah, no, I can feel you. Oh.
Got him looking as Lathrop's jaw about hit the turf on that one. 2 back-to-back strikeouts. Ross Becker strikeouts looking, and Beavers down to their last out, and Hunter Donahue.
Yeah, and the placement of these pitches is what is getting them right now. I mean, they're just and
got him.
Whoa.
Dropped that one off the table.
Wow, did you see that? I don't know if he's pulled that one out yet.
Well, I'll tell you what he did. He pulled the string on that one is what he did. And that one swung on and missed in an 0-2 count. Beavers down to the last strike here. Runner on first, 2 away. 8-1 is the Tiger lead. Hochstetler comes set. He'll wind and fire. That one low. That one gets by. And that'll get the base runner over to second. Jeremiah Johnson scoots his way over on a pass ball. Moves the count to 1-2. Donahue dug in. Hochstetler kicks and fires. Swung on and missed. And a drop, third strike. The throw's down, and it is a Rossbacher strikeout. And that is the ball game where the Maplewood Tigers knock off the Beavers 8-1. Here tonight, that's going to take us to the P2 Paving post-game report, brought to you by P2. Let P2 pay for you. Visit them online at www.p2pavingco.net for free estimates on residential and commercial asphalt paving. Give P2 Paving a call today, 814-665-5190. And let P2 pay for you. Let's get into it, Sammy, as we'll go with our offensive play of the game, brought to you by the Healthy Smiles of Corry. And, well, you just take a look here. There wasn't much offense from the Beavers, but Camden Moon got the only run scored on the board as he comes screaming in off of a nice shot. But really the only offense the Beavers had is it was tough getting anything going offensively today.
Right. Well, and I mean, I don't know if this would count for offensive play, but, Camden Moon did have, whenever he had got home, he, had great base running and, had a high IQ, was able to slide, get down, avoid being tagged out. So, Camden Moon would make sense to me as he had the one run for the Beavers.
That'll take us to the defensive play of the game, brought to you by the new Kitchen Village out on Route 6. Defensively for the Beavers, I'm going to go. I don't know where I'm going to go with this. I just think that, overall, well, I know who I'm giving the player of the game to. We'll start with there, but I just got to go with the catch out in right field by Swan.
Yeah.
Out at the gate, robbing a run there. Wyatt Swan's going to get a lot of credit here today because he had a whale of a game. But that catch right there, I think, kept runs off the board.
Mm-hmm.
And
Indeed.
Really helped the Beavers in that manner. And that'll take us to our game-changing play of the game. And, boy, there's just not much here. And I got to go Maplewood here, and I'm going to go with the back-to-back home runs and innings. Petoskey hit one back in the third, and then Hochstetler hit one in the fourth. And those two, you really just set the tone.
Yeah, and see, those were hits, too, where, I do believe that we were ahead in the count. Talking about the Beavers, they were ahead, and really they were just trying to force them to look at something, and then they would eventually swing at them and then watch it go over the fence. And there was the one home run shot in particular that had looked like almost like a golf swing. You know what I mean? It just went so low, and he connected and lifted it right up over the fence, and that brought in a couple runs. So yeah, that really was the game-changing play of the game, or plays of the game rather.
The Deej Experience Sportsmanship Award today is going to, this one is going to, our starting pitcher for the Tigers, Chase Coel, who really kept the Beavers at bay all day. 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeouts, 5 strikeouts, 7 strikeouts on the day total, and only allowed 1 run.
Yeah, and he just made life difficult here for the Beavers whenever they were trying to, get going. I mean, as far as batting goes, he just made life difficult, and Beavers could never really get going offensively, and it all started with him.
And for our player of the game, brought to you by Corry Chevrolet, I'm going Wyatt Swan here, and
yes.
Here's why. Yeah, he did give up a home run, but you know what he did after that home run? He struck out the next three batters.
Three strikeouts in a row, and see that is what I'm talking about right there. I mean, he was able to take a situation like that, come back, give him 3 straight strikeouts in a row, right? And then even when he was sent out into right field, he ended up having a great grab that had prevented a couple more runs, and he had a good day in the batter's box as well. Did give us some offense, right? He gave us a couple of hits?
No. Not in the batter's box. He was he had 1 hit on the day.
Yeah, 1 hit, which I mean, was still hard to come by today. And so, yeah, I mean, Wyatt Swan, he definitely deserves the Corry Chevrolet Player of the Game.
9 strikeouts on the day, or 8 strikeouts on the day for Swan, and had the 2 grabs out in the outfield today. He is today's Corry Chevrolet Player of the Game. And with that, that's going to wrap up our broadcast today. Live from Jake Boyle Memorial Field, as we're going to try and boogie back and catch some stuff back home at the banquet at Dovetail, and hopefully that goes well for Dewey over there. And our next broadcast will be tomorrow night. We're going to try and get 3 in. We know we'll have 2 for sure, as the Beavers boys baseball team back in action again tomorrow night on the road at Union City. Dewey Hurd will have that call for you. Sam Fisher, along with Bill Henry, will be at Northeast for Corry softball as the Lady Beavers take on the Lady Pickers. And then we're going to see about a Warren Dragons versus Corry Beaver track meet as well with myself and Marshall Morris. So until then, make sure you tune in. For Sam Fisher, I'm Scott Longwood for Deej Experience LLC. Wishing you a great evening. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow night for Beavers Athletics action right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.